What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna show you guys a simple spring makeup look, which bear with me because this is my first ever makeup video. So if there's something like weird, it's because I'm not used to it. I'm always trying to improve. Okay, so let's start with, before we start with our makeup, we always have to have a good base, which is skincare and stuff. So I'm just gonna show you guys a little skincare that I've been doing for the past like few weeks that has been really working on my skin, and like my skin has been looking really good. It has been really glowy, and everything that I put, like my makeup, it really stays on my skin, which is always a plus. So after you wash your face, I do wash my face with a CeraVe cleanser, just the normal cleanser. I think mine is for oily skin because I do have oily skin. And right after that, after I wash my face, I use the Yul Calming Deep Moisture Toner, and I don't use my hands with this, but I know you can. So what I do use is I use the FSS Ultra Thin Toning Pads. So after I use this, I'm gonna go ahead with the Glamscape C Boost Glow Serum. It's from Glamscape, and I've been using this for about 1.5 weeks now, and I find that when I use this, my skin really do get like more glowy, and it just looks more hydrated and more brighter. That's what I like about this. And after that, I use this combo has been with me for about more than a year. So basically I've been using this for quite some time, and this is the Skintific 5x Ceramide Barrier Moisture Gel. This is really good. I rave about this pretty much all the time, because like if my skin is dehydrated or there's like lumps on my skin, I feel like this really helps with that, and I know it do help a lot of people too. And since it's just one line, I really like this Skintific 5x Ceramide Serum Sunscreen. This is in the big size, and they do have one in a smaller traveling size, so I do recommend this. If you don't know, if you use a moisturizer, what I learned from my mother is that you put two like lines here, your second finger and your middle finger, and then you put it all over your face. Don't forget your neck, and you're supposed to put some on your ear, but I still don't do that until now. Okay, so that's a skincare that works for me. So if you guys have your own skincare that you do have and works for you, I recommend you always do that before you do your makeup, because it helps with the longevity of the makeup, and it helps like this so the makeup doesn't crack and stuff. Just for reference, this is the makeup that I'm trying to achieve. This pink vibey sparkly makeup look, and we will see if you can I won't say I would copy it, but it's my take on that makeup, and I feel like this is such a spring girly makeup, and I really like it. So we'll see if I can achieve that. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with, since it's a spring makeup look, I don't really want to use foundation, and I rarely use foundation. I only use foundation if there's like a event that I have to go to, like a wedding or birthday. On a daily basis, I don't really use foundation. So first I'm gonna start with a skin tint. I either use the Rose All Day skin tint or the Maybelline skin tint, whatever tickles my fancy during the day, but today I'm gonna use the Rose All Day. Actually, scratch that. Let's do the eye first, because that's what's important. I'm gonna start with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And just dab it on with your fingers. After that is on, I'm gonna set my the primer with just like a normal powder. I will use like a translucent powder from something. And then after that, I'm gonna use a brown, find any brown like bronzer color eyeshadow that you have. I'm gonna use the Hoola Mini and put that all over your crease. It's just for a transition shade. You don't really have to pack it on because later if you use the glitter, it'll look a bit weird without any transition shade. Now, the main part of this is pink glitter eyeshadow that is not too overpowering, okay? So this is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm gonna take this shade with this what is this? Base shadow brush from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna put it on the lid. See how gorgeous that color is? There's like a hue of gold in it. Now after that's done, you're gonna want to take like a smaller brush for the inner corner. For the inner corner, I'm gonna take this color, this one, and what you're gonna do, it's just a lighter shade of pink, is put it in the inner corner of your eye. Because I find this has like a white undertone to it, so it'll look pretty. It'll brighten up your eyes even more. That's it for the eyeshadow. And then you're gonna want to do eyeliner. For a more subtle look, I usually want to go for a brown eyeliner, because if it's black, I don't think it would match the colors like on the eyes, and so we should go for brown. Liner is the hardest part for me too. So what you're gonna do is take like a dark brown shade, probably like this shade right here, this shade, and make a wing liner. By all means, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then the other one. Remember, liner is sisters and not twins, so it's fine if it looks a little bit funny. I mean, not the same. And if you want to darken it up more with a liner, you can, which I think I will do. This is just gonna be the base. Okay, so that is my eyeliner. That's the eyes so far. So now we're gonna move to the base. I just set the base. I don't really use foundation, so I'm gonna use tinted moisturizer. I usually use the Maybelline Superstay or the Rose All Day. So maybe today I'll use the Rose All Day just to change it up a bit. I mean the Maybelline, just to change it up a bit. This is in the shade 220 Natural. If you're using it on other people, please drip it and don't put it straight away on your face, because that's not hygienic at all. And then I'm gonna take a brush. I usually use a popper brush, but lately I've been feeling a brush. This is the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. All my brushes are either from Real Techniques or Masami. Dab it. Don't drag it, but dab it. I find that it helps with the streakiness as well as the coverage. Don't forget your neck as well, because some people do forget and it'll end up looking really very weird. Let's move on to concealer. I don't want to use too much concealer on my face, so I'll use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium 2 Ginger. Let's just put it on the inner corner of your eyes and here, so it looks more lifted, and any other dark spots that you have. And I'm going to take a different brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. It's the same, just different colors, and this is the older version, well, this is the newer version. I'm gonna let the one under the eye marinate, so I'm gonna do here and here first. I kind of choose a lighter color so it brightens up my face even more. And if I were to do a full face of makeup, I would like a glam look. I would use a concealer that is like way lighter than this. If you could understand. Now my trick is I don't immediately use powder, but I do want to use all my cream products first before moving on to my powder products. Now this is the one thing I never really change for my bronzer stick. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick. Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour in the shade 01 Contour. This is really, I love this contour stick. I have nothing to say about it, and it lasts me quite a while. So I rarely put it like directly on my face because that would make it a bit splotchy. So I would just take like the brushes now and I would like tap it on the face, because it just helps you be more precise of where you want to put it. After that, I'm gonna go with blush. This is my I've also been using this since high school. I'm a sucker for a rose colored mauve colored blush, and this has lasted me quite some time. I think it might be expired, but I can't be bothered. Like, there's so much left that I don't even want to throw it, and I've had this for around 4 or 5 years now. I'm also dabbing it on my finger, on the same brush, and putting it on the top of my cheekbones. Blush placement is also very important. If you want more of a lifted look, you try to target your blush on the high points of your face. And then for the powders, I've been recently incorporating new powders. So since I do like a brighter under eye, I purchased the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Easy Bake, and before I even start putting the powder, this is just for my under eyes, under my under eyes, I kind of tap like with my brush first just to make sure there's no creases. And then you grab your powder, right, and you grab a powder puff. This is what I've learned along the way. When you grab the powder, don't immediately put it on your face. You tap it on your hand for a bit, so like it will like gak kebanyakan, and then you put it under your eye. For me, it works really well because I have really oily skin, so I can't like not go without powder. Even if I were to do a glowy look, I would put powder, then I would put like highlighter on top of it, because my skin just like it produces way too much oil. Now after this, I use a different style of powder. This powder I'm sure everybody knows it and everybody uses it at a period of time in their life. It's the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love this so much. I literally can't live without it. Like, look how much I have left. And I use the same powder puff, and I literally powder it all over my face. It may seem a lot, but this is what I have to do because I do have really oily skin, and if I skip this step, it's gonna be an oil factory out in here. Now some of you can notice that the color on my face did disappear, like the contours and stuff like that. This is where you're gonna start to put your powder products, okay? And this is a more of a summery, springy, glowy look, we're gonna take a powder product that has like a little more shimmer to it, and that product is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. I love this product so much. It gives such a natural bronzy finish, which is what we're trying to achieve. For the blush, this is the Becca Cosmetics in collaboration with Chrissy Teigen, is it John Mayer? John Legend's wife. And this is such a pretty, as you can tell, I kind of use quite a bit of it. And so I'm going to take is this pink shade, because it's the most similar I have to the one that I showed you in the picture. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this big fluffy brush. I'm going to like, this is pretty pigmented, so I'm just going to like tap it once and then put it on there. And if you feel that that's a bit lacking, you can grab a more small and precise brush. This is the Masami 02 brush. I do have the Masami 01. The 01 brush is just way bigger. So I'm going to take this same shade and tap it off. Remember to tap it off and just tap it. One of the trick I have is don't hold your brush like this, but like this, so you get a more like, you don't like put way too much. And then last but not least, for the lips, I want to do like a little bit of a gloss. So what I'll do is I'll use the Benefit Benetint just for a little bit of color. Alright. And then we're gonna use the Mother of Pearl gloss. It's such a pretty Your Lips But Better gloss. This is the Studio Tropic Setting Spray in Dream Setter. I know they have another one for like a more glowy skin. But I'm just gonna curl my lashes. The Savannah Supermodel Savannah mascara. So it comes with the mascara side and the fiber side. We're gonna use the mascara first, then fiber, then mascara. And I'll show you guys the before and after, okay? This is the before. You literally can't see any of my lashes. And let's do one coat of this. And then one coat of the fiber. This is what the fiber looks like. Just like small, tiny fibers. And after you're done with the fiber, you should go ahead with the mascara again just to lock things in place.